What's going on, guys? It's me again. Yeah. Anyways, I got my the newest bow out, and I did a few changes to it. I took the the peep what was that, peep sight tubing or whatever. I took it out because it was too much trouble to mess with all the time, because I like things simple, and so I went to Academy, and I usually roam around looking for prices and stuff, and they had things on sale. So I said I wasn't going to put a stabilizer on this bar, right, on this bow, but they had a stabilizer on sale for 20 bucks. So I got a stabilizer on it now, and then also they had whisker biscuits on sale for $20-something, and I paid about $40 for my other ones. So now, this one's just like my other two bows with a whisker biscuit on it. I can move it all around, and I like it that way because it's simple, and I don't have to mess with an arrow rest, and I don't have to mess with that little string anymore. I like it simple. But there you go, guys, and that's the setup for today. So see how I can move that all around, mobility, and I still got the the metal D-ring on there, but it makes it a whole lot simple to set up. And I don't have to mess around. I'm doing carbon fiber today. I did take one shot just to see if the stabilizer did anything. I haven't really noticed much yet because I only took one shot. So I'm going to keep on taking some shots and see and tell you what I feel. Anyways, I got everything set up. Like I said, I made those changes on the bow. And anyways. It's a little high, but it does cut down on the vibration. I was debating whether to use it on the stabilizer, but for 20 bucks you can't go wrong. And when I saw those this little arrow holder on sale, I was like, it's my lucky day. So yeah, I said, I'm not going to mess with the arrow rest anymore. I'm just going to go ahead and bite the bullet and spend the 20 bucks and have it like my other bows, which are simple to set up. It doesn't take but that's well, if you can keep the arrow in there. But like I said, once you do that, there you go. I'm all ready. I don't have to mess with anything, All right. Yeah, and I just got off work, so I don't know if it's going to rain today. Anyways, it's okay. I can make the mad dash to the house and take everything inside if it starts pouring, because I don't want to get stuff wet, Anyways. Yeah, it does a good job, because you can't even feel the vibration on it. So I guess that little I don't know how long it is, maybe about 6 inches or so. I don't know, about that long, but it cuts down. And some of these arrows I brought out, because I bought some more. Yeah, some of them don't have heads on it, so I have to rummage through which one had the heads on them. The points or the arrow tips, or whatever you want to call them. And it's another hot one today, boys and girls. Thought I'd get out here before it rained, because it feels like it's gonna rain just from the heat being out here, I smell something burning. I don't know. that is. Might be someone grilling or something. Anyways. But yeah, I didn't want to mess with that stupid peep tubing, whatever. It just kept breaking on me even after I got off the camera, you know. So I just said, I'm going to just take it off. And also this little thing right here, it tore off a bunch of the straps, and I only used it one day. So what I did is I took DIY. I took an old pair of pants and I cut the leg off, and I kind of, sandwiched it in, folded it inside itself so there's like a tube, and I stuck a piece of plastic in there. So there's a piece of plastic the full length of here, and I sewed the straps with upholstery thread. So that's not coming off, and it's not moving around like it was doing, So there's that. I mean, DIY. I might have spent $2 on the pair of pants, and I had everything else. So there's that. And that piece of plastic, it's just for extra protection, because even with that little cover on there, right here, it still slaps and you can feel it. So there's that, guys. So yeah, my DIY, and I think this will last longer than the ones I spent all that money. But I didn't want to throw this out because I spent 10 bucks on it, and it helped extra protection, whatever. But if you see my arm, you'll know why, because it's like camo, all the bruises, So there's that. Anyways, hope you guys are doing good today. I'm doing fine. Fine as frog hair. But yeah, it really makes the snapping quick. I don't know. I smell burning. I don't know what it is. I know it's not the bow, but okay. All these, I'll take these out. All these don't have tips on them, so I gotta get my arrows, guys. Okay. I'm working with 8 today, 8 of them, and they're all carbon fiber. Like I said, be accountable for your arrows, guys. But yeah, and I was gonna get another trigger today. I was thinking about it because even Walmart has those little triggers for sale. And they had one for like $13, and it was a handheld thing, which totally hooks onto the thing around the string, for 13 bucks. I was gonna get it, but I said, nah. I got 2 triggers. That should be enough for me, Anyways. I don't know how loud the slap is when it hits the targets on on the film on the camera, but it's pretty loud when it slaps it. So I don't know what you guys hear until I check out the video and edit everything. But it's cut down on the vibration, so it was worth the 20 bucks. So yeah, I didn't think it needed it, but yeah, it does. For that price, I could get them for all my bows, but I think I'm good. And those are far on the outside on the left. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think you guys would like these videos of me just doing my practice, because of all the repetition and stuff. But I guess you guys do like it because the numbers are up. I was like surprised that I got that many views on you guys watching me just practice. But like I said before, though, anyways, I just love that. It's just it trips me out, because I'm so used to having to mess with the lay down type of arrow rest that this stuff is great, And a lot of people, just a side note, the train, guys, the train. Another side note. I'll wait till he honks his horn again. A side note, some people say that having these some people say that having these kind of arrow rest kind of hinders the arrow, and I haven't found that. I haven't found that it moves it either way. They say it might push it off to the side or something, but I don't see that. So it works just fine for me. On this one, I had to put the arrow rest on the outside, like right here, because of the way this is configured, or whatever you want to say, situated. But on my other bows, I've got this up here, so it's just a matter of, for each bow is different, I guess. I don't know. Anyways. But this one, you can definitely hear the slap in the bow itself, when it's released. So the tension's good on it. Like I said, I'm not going to mess with it because it's right where I want it to be. I'm not going any further with it. So yeah, a little powerful tiny bow. And it's busy out here because everyone's getting off work on a Friday, So there's that. Anyway. So. This little thing is really powerful. But when it was tightened all the way, when these were tightened all the way, I could barely pull it back. Even this tiny bow, it's got a lot of tension, and not as much as the one in the house I have, my hunter's bow, my little Spectra 3000. Yeah, that thing is a beast, but it is what it is. Ah, me. Oh my. And the reason why I have the setup the same, like it looks the same and everything, because I set up in the same place, because I can't face that way because there's a road that goes over the train tracks and stuff, and I don't want my arrows going that way. I'm happy with them going as far as they want to on this side, because there's no houses over there. All the houses are up on the hills, and are at the bottoms, and all this is a clear shot all the way. So that's safety precaution, like I always say, safety. Yeah, that's what I always say. Safety is key to enjoy your hobbies and sports and all that stuff. I think my little target's turned a little bit, because it just looks like it is to me. I gotta get my arrows, guys. That's what I gotta do. And that little bow, being strong as it is, I think it pushes these little carbon fiber arrows a little deeper into my target. That's what I've noticed. They seem to go in further. So, you know, I'm pretty sure this is like a hunter's bow, but you know, it's tiny though. It's pretty and tiny, you know. But yeah, I think that little stabilizer helps out. But just putting that arrow rest on there, it makes this solid, you know, and it doesn't rattle around or nothing. And with my other ones, it's the same way, you know, it's just solid. The only rattling pieces that was on this one, it was the arrow rest, because, you know, it was one of those lay down types. I know I keep reverting back and forth, but you guys, I need something to talk about, right? Right. You're not going to watch me sit there and just shoot arrows and not say anything, right? Okay. Oh my gosh, that one went far back. I got to go get my arrow, guys. All right, I'll be right back. Again, guys, I got it. It didn't go as far as I thought. It went about a little past the tree over there, the big tree behind here, back in this corner, and it just hit the dirt, you know. But you know, if I sit there and let it play all the time, when you guys sitting there watch me go get my arrows, you know, that might be kind of boring for you. I don't know. It might be kind of boring for you to listen to me rant and rave, but you know, it is what it is. All right. Oh yeah. This is a little powerhouse right here, bro. A little powerhouse. But I think, I might need I don't know, boys and girls. You know, this is an older bow, right? And that's why I got it cheap, but you notice that? So I might have to get it restrung right there. It's pulling that's how much tension's on that string. It's pulling the string apart. So even though I made all those changes, I'm gonna have to probably change this string out, you know, because you really don't want that to break. But like I said, this was an old, you know, an old purchase. Well, it's a new purchase, but an old bow, and that's why I got it at a discount, you know. But that, no, you don't want to keep playing with that, because just a few more fibers and that thing slap you in the face. So I'm gonna put this up, and I'll use the one my favorite bow. Yeah. I'm still here, guys. I'm still here. And see, you have to notice these things while you're shooting your bows. You have to check out your strings, your arrows, all that good stuff, you know. Don't ignore anything, because because anything can happen if you ignore these things, you know. Anything. I'm not sure what size string I'll have to get for that, but I don't know. I might have to order that, because, you know, a lot of the stores around here don't have strings replacement. So I could take it to a shop and get it done, but I like doing things myself, you know. But yeah, I don't want to play with that when it's like that. Even though I like the bow and everything, and it's got a lot of pull, so if that breaks, there's going to be a problem. So yeah. All right, back to my favorite bow, guys, I guess. Oh yeah. Love that. Love that. And this thing is reliable. But That's kind of unfortunate about the string, but it is what it is. Ooh. That was low to the left, guys. I thought I had that thing all situated too. It was like, man, and something pops up like that. Anyways. That was a pretty good shot right in the middle. But it's the little things you can't ignore. A frayed bowstring is not something you ignore. Especially when I have so much tension on my bows, you know? I know I keep on going on about it, but it's a safety precaution that I'm not willing to, you know, let pass by or whatever. Slide, yeah. Ooh. This thing, I can't get over this thing. This thing it is my favorite. And one more, and then I'll have to get my arrows because I'm only playing with 8 arrows today, guys. And there you go. And I haven't, this little contraption that I made, I don't feel any pain out of all those shots that I've been taking. Hasn't hit me in the arm or anything. And I got bruises under there, but they're not fresh. They're not from today, okay? I'll get my arrows, guys. If I don't fall down. Everything's good, guys. Everything's good. Oh. You have to pardon me because, you know, I put my bow on top of my case on the ground, so I don't have a fancy table to put them on. Because that would be one more thing I'd have to carry out here, you know. And I just don't need to do that. Just so I can get some practice in, you know. But yeah, there you go. See, all of my bows now have this. Except for those little youth bows I have, but I seldom use those anymore, you know. I've retired those and that other target that I made. But yeah, because I feel that I've graduated to this level now. Yeah. But yeah, I was trying to tell the lady at the store where I bought these little used, they're like a thrift store, you know, I got some used pants, you know, they were only $1. That's how I made this, you know. And the lady was looking at me like I was crazy because I was trying to tell her what I was trying to do. And, you know, if people don't understand, they don't understand. Well, it is what it is. But it's working out perfectly. This is staying where it is because I sewed it. So yeah, better than the $10, you know, or whatever in the store. That was low, guys and girls. But yeah, I should go into the archery safety making business or something and make sleeves for people. I mean, it's a heavy duty one, you know. But, you know, if I wanted to, since that one's not working, well, it's working, but It's got the frayed rope. I could put the stabilizer on this one, but like I said, this is perfect. I don't know what the stabilizer would actually do for this one, because this is exactly the way I like it, so I don't know. I don't want to screw it up or mess it up, you know. Yeah, anyway. That was a little low too. I kind of do need practice, don't I? Yeah, I think I do. They're all to the left a little bit. But anyways. Well, that was in the center. That was a good shot. Very good shot. So like I said, guys, this is my hobby. I'm not trying to, you know the deal if you've been watching my videos. But I have to reiterate that all the time, so people that don't watch all my videos, they'll know that I'm just doing this as a hobby, not as, tournament winning, money making thing. That was a good one too. And I don't know if you guys can tell. Alright, I'll just show you anyway. But see, I don't know, the little fabric from the thing, that's just from this thing, because it ripped off the, the straps on it. That's why I had to do that. But it ripped off the straps from my bows, hitting it. So just imagine what that's doing to my arm all the time. But yeah, and that's why I believe in protection, guys, and safety. That was a good shot, and that's all my arrows. I'm gonna have to go get my arrows once more. Yes, I do. And guys, I don't play around. I always check my arrows. I always do. Okay? I don't play around with safety, guys. Alright. Let me get my bow. My favorite bow. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't priced the string on bows. I imagine it's pretty high, so when I figure out how big of a string I need, then I'll have to order one. But considering, how expensive the bow was, these little things I do to it just make it better. I'm not into resale values and stuff. I'll probably keep these till, I can no longer do it. I'm that type of person. I hoard about everything, Think they make that show about me, hoarders? Yeah. That was a perfect shot. Perfect. And like I said, people are getting off work, so it's a little busy out there. So you hear all the cars going by. Plus there's a school over the hill that way. Yeah, so I guess they're getting off too, I don't know. And that's amazing, isn't it? Alright guys, I'm going to try not to let this get over 30 minutes, okay? It's at 13, so I'm going to cut it right there, guys, for you. I'm sorry if, I'm sorry to burst your bubble. It's not going to be a 30-minute video, so thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad you came back, and if you're new, thanks for coming here and visiting. Alright, take care. Get out there and do something, and bye. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Bye. Oh, and side note, guys, I forgot to say, I just changed it out since I'm not going to use that other bow for a little bit till I get it restrung. I put the stabilizer on my favorite bow. So there you go. And I haven't shot it yet. I'm going to check it out and see how it does. Yeah, I think I should buy more of these things. Like I said, they're at Academy for 20 bucks. So you might want to pick you up one, you know. And they're about that long, you know. So it helps out on the vibration, and it's quiet. So, alright, take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Guys, I want to show you something that came on my range. Alright. Came across where I was shooting at. I don't know if you guys can see that. You see that big bad boy? Yeah, I was shooting my arrows, and look at that. Someone came to visit. I don't know, but he's a pretty big snake, guys. Yeah. So just be careful. Be careful when you're out here, because the snakes are out. Shoo-wee. Shoo-wee. Like I said, my target's right here. I went to get my arrows, and I seen that bad boy on the ground. So yeah, be careful out here, guys. Okay.